We'll do our first round of players here from you guys right to left. We have Bryson, Eason, Arion, Carter, and Dylan Sampson. Raise your hand for questions, and I'll call on you guys. We'll start with Ben, and then we'll go to Noah.
For Bryson and Arion, how would y'all describe Dylan's performance tonight?
Fantastic. Great. Every time he touched the ball, he's going, fighting for extra yards, getting all he can. It's just he's playing sound football, and, he's playing complimentary football to us on defense.
Man, I couldn't agree more. I feel like Eason was out there running the ball with a purpose, and me and him actually had an interaction throughout the game. He said he got us, and that was that, and he had us.
I feel like it was representative of his leadership that he shows throughout the league.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Noah?
For Arion, just what you see on the interception there, how huge was that play?
Yeah, just being able to know 2x2, just doing my job at the end of the day, playing high-low. I knew if I was able to high-low the quarterback, I'd be able to dictate terms on what he may or may not do. I know if I went down and went on the running back, that was just going to be an easy access throw, so I was just able to do my job and make a play.
We'll go Patrick and then Jimmy.
Bryson, on the overtime, I think there was a screen pass you kind of snuffed out. What did you see on that play?
First I saw the ball. I was going to try to pick it off, but I was like, if I miss it, everybody going to be mad. So I was just like, man, I seen it and just reacted. And just we all out there with our hats on fire and having fun, and just playing ball. So that's really it.
Playing sound, relentless football.
And Arion, what was it like not having Keenan, losing him early? Was that tough to watch? And how did you guys sort of adjust?
Yeah, obviously having a brother down like that, a great leader on our team who plays a great role on our team, having him go down, next man up mentality, as Coach Arion always says, and we just have to go out there and play for him. I said that I wanted to go out there, and as a unit and as a defense, we had to go out there and play for Keenan Peely because that's our brother and we got to go fight. So obviously having a great leader and a great teammate like that go down, praying he's healthy and he comes back stronger than ever. For the next game because we have a good one at task at hand. But as far as next man up, I feel like Jeremiah came in and he was able to play sound football and we was able to go get it done at the end of the day.
Jimmy?
Dylan, what do you like about that jumbo package that y'all ran tonight?
Got all them, everybody in there. I think you put a little fear in the defense when we get in that big jumbo package. I mean, I know I'm getting positive yards every time we get in that, so I like it.
All right, we'll go to Caleb and then Mike.
Dylan, can you walk us through what the conversation was heading into that overtime drive, and then what did you see on your final run?
Well, first of all, we knew defense was gonna have our back, especially after Bryson got that tackle for loss, make them kick a field goal. I really had a feeling he was gonna miss it. So, and at that point, I knew the game was over. I think the good thing about our offense is like, when we get in that red zone, I think it's really hard to stop us. It's just getting into that flow to be able to get there because I really think there's no stopping us once we get on that side of the field. But, once we got the ball, it's just real confident. It's take care of the ball, move the chains. I knew we wasn't going to have to kick a field goal. I knew we was going to punch it in.
Mike and then David.
Dylan, I want to ask about that package too. When you see all that extra kind of girth get in there, what is it like as a running back knowing that that's in front of you and you're expecting what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's really just like if they wasn't in there, it's just following my blocks. Because the defense can always still play good to that, play strong and physical. So, I mean, me personally, whether they subbed that package in or not, I felt like I was going to get the touchdown regardless. But that, it is definitely like they can't even see me for real when they put everybody like that. So that's fun.
Bryson, are you jealous you don't get to be in that package and you're going to lobby the...
No, I'm fine. I'm good where I'm at. I'm not a blocker. I'm a tackler. I'm fine. I'm good where I'm at.
David.
Dylan, Tennessee usually plays Florida in September and plays Alabama in October. This year's schedule is kind of unique to play these kind of games back to back. What do you think the challenge is going to be going from a game like this, a win like this, to play in Alabama?
Just be critical of it, just like we do with any game. Enjoy it tonight. Come in the building tomorrow. Be critical of yourself in film. It's just next game mentality. Great preparation, nothing out of the ordinary. Great week of practice, film study, normal things, high level, like Coach Hype always says, to go out there get the job done next Saturday.
Chris.
For both the defensive guys, how much confidence do you guys have right now defensively, regardless of what the offense is or isn't doing, the way you guys are sort of be able to hold up, in every game, really, this morning?
I feel like as a defense, we got to be able to give the offense something to stand on at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, if they don't score a single point, it should be 0-0 at the end of the game. And if they can kick a field goal, and we know as a defense we're gonna hold them to 3 and out, and we're gonna be able to get the ball back to the offense. So just having the confidence that we're going to be out there and we're going to play relentless on fire, fly to the football, and get takeaways and create takeaways with how fierce and physical we play. We know at the end of the day we'll be on the good side as long as defense plays great and we play complementary football to the offense and give them the ball.
Ben? Sorry.
I quite simply feel like this is gonna be a little too much, but I came from a school called Haven, and man, we were strong on defense. Like that's all we knew. Some games we'll win 0-7. You know what I'm saying? So when Coach Banks told us before the game was gonna be one of them games, you know what I'm saying, where we gotta bow our neck backs and stand up. So I find that fun. It just brings out that competitive edge, and I feel like all the dudes on the defensive side, where we just gotta be us. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, fly around, play for one another. And, man, just do our job at the end of the day. But having to know that we have to, stand on our 10 to not let them score more points than, whatever. And just another thing is I feel like our defense, it's our defense versus their defense. And at the end of the day, I'm taking my defense every time. So, man, we just out there balling for one another.
Facts.
For sure. Bryson, what did you see on James's fumble that he forced at the goal line? What did you see on that play, and how have you seen him elevate his game these last two outings?
Man, just trying to still be effective because we know he getting all type of stuff thrown at him, when he pass rushing and little things like that. But for him to still find ways to be effective says a lot, you know what I'm saying, on that part alone. But him just scraping at the ball, him being at the ball, him traveling, him running, it's simple things, but it matters, you know what I'm saying? So his attitude, how he approaches it is lovely. It helps the whole unit out, helps the whole team out. And we love James Perry through whatever, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy. And he been working.
What did you see on that specific play?
That's what I'm saying. He was just scraping the ball out, just constantly working, showing that effort and showing that he cared, you know what I'm saying? So just, man, I expect that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I saw. I saw James Perry being James Perry.
We'll do 2 more for this group. We'll get Eric and then finish with Paige.
Arion, Bryce, kind of on that note right there. I mean, 4th down stop, goal line stop, of course your interception. Feels like when the stakes are kind of high, you guys rise to that occasion. Is that a mindset? Anything kind of change? Do you guys talk about that?
I feel like we don't rise to the occasion. We fall back on our training at the end of the day because, we work this day in and day out in practice. I mean, I feel like whenever we make a play or we stand, we get 3 and out, so we get a 4th down stop, I feel like that doesn't really surprise me because I feel like we work that every day. That's an expectation. It's a certain expectation at Tennessee to play great defense, and we got to be able to uphold that standard no matter who's in.
Facts, and I want to piggyback on that, man. Like he said, it's just a standard and how we approach every week. We, put the preparation in, we work hard, we get the looks that we need to see throughout the week. And when it's game time, man, it's fun time. It's time to let loose and go out there and have fun at the end of the day. If you're not having fun playing football, then I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
No cap.
that's how it is.
Paige, last question.
Dylan, after the game, obviously the emotions were high. It almost seemed like Joey Halsey kind of tracked you down, had a big embrace with you. Just what did that moment describe, and how nice was it to have that exchange with him?
Nah, it's always great to see the passion from the coaches. I feel like sometimes they got to, keep themselves so orderly and stuff, but it's a game for us just like it is for them. So, I like seeing that emotion, passion. And, I mean, it ain't perfect, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, So it's a lot of things we got to clean up. But him just embracing with me, that just shows how proud he was of me, the trust he had in me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I was able to do what I can, to help us get that win, whatever way possible.
Thanks, guys. We'll have a second group of players here in just a couple minutes.
Thank y'all.
Have a good night.